All right, here we go once again. In case I haven't proven my point already with the whole Goku's not the most powerful anime character. Now, a lot of you people were saying things like, well, these characters I were naming aren't really mainstream. People don't know these characters. Well, that was true until I started to realize there's a whole list of really powerful mainstream anime characters that I didn't mention. So while you guys are all busy worrying about Goku here, I think the real person that's probably the most powerful mainstream anime character is actually this one. See, check this out. I know that a lot of you are probably rolling your eyes and not even paying attention to this over here because you're going, oh, it's another Sailor Moon character. But what you have to realize is that the Sailor Moon characters are really, really highly underrated characters. In fact, saying Goku is a bit unfair to Sailor Saturn because where her powers work, she would probably be more on par with Beerus. And I say probably because she's way more overpowered than Beerus. If you watch the show, you know what's going on. Sailor Saturn, for those who don't watch it and don't know, she's always been known as one of the outer Senshi, not one of the main ones that are in there, like Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter. No, she's one of the outer Senshi who have these crazy powers. Like you have Pluto, who has the power over time and space and stuff like that. Saturn has always been known as the guardian of death, basically, or silence and death. She has powers of destruction. And if you know anything about the Sailor Moon anime, you know there's always a reincarnation, there's always a retelling. It's like new people are being born and becoming the new Sailor Moon and the new Queen Serenity. Like even Chibi Moon is technically like the Sailor Moon from her time. So you know that their world keeps getting destroyed over and over. Who keeps doing that? Sailor Saturn. So she's kind of like their Beerus. She's like the big feared person with the power to destroy all kinds of everything. And she just chooses not to. And the difference between her and Beerus is the actual fundamental flaw in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT. It's just all of Toriyama's films with animes and mangas, except for Dr. Slump completely, which is that they take their fighting a little too serious, if that makes sense, where they have big, long, drawn-out fight scenes. So whereas Sailor Saturn just destroys things like this, well, on Dragon Ball Super, you have things like this. Big, long, drawn-out punch fights. Just Sailor Saturn's not throwing a punch. She's going to swing her scythe down one time, and everything is wiped out completely. Foof, it's over, gone, end of story. So anyone who argues with me at all that they believe Sailor Saturn will some kind of way have trouble with somebody who has to actually throw punches and everything, when she just swings a scythe down and blows stuff up, maybe don't know what they're talking about. For example, she fought Master Pharaoh 90, who had the power to pull a whole nother galaxy from the other side of the universe or whatever above Earth to give him power. Now, a guy who can move galaxies, she just took him out completely with just one swing of her scythe. That's some crazy power, and she would have blown the planet up, but she held back this one time because of what Sailor Moon did. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's just it has to do something to do with a chalice. Not going to spoil it. Watch it yourself. It's a good series. So if you can destroy a person like that, who can pull a whole galaxy and just put it there that fast, I'm pretty sure Goku has no chance. And I know a lot of you are thinking, well, all Goku has to do is get to her and punch her one time. All Goku has to do is punch her one time. If he punches her, she's dead. Are you sure? Are you sure a person who can just wipe out whole planets and defeat people who just move galaxies around like that can not take a punch from Goku? Are you sure that one punch would just incapacitate her? Are you sure that the things they fight on their show aren't, I don't know, on Goku's power level or higher? Everyone always makes this assumption that Goku is some kind of overly powerful thing that if anybody from any other show takes a hit from him, he's knocked out. Well, that's not the case. So again, it'd be more fair to pit her against Beerus. But even in that case, we saw Beerus in my opinion, struggle with Aurelia. Because if he would have knocked out, if we could have killed Aurelia, he would have did it. And everyone made a big deal because her head falls off on that one episode, but Aurelia's head always falls off. Toriyama himself admitted that Aurelia is his strongest character. That's why he found a way to cop out and move Beerus away before they had to fight, and Aurelia would have embarrassed him. But that's a tale for another video. Case in point is that Saturn is a lot more powerful than you think. And as far as the mainstream anime characters go, you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody more powerful than Sailor Saturn, unless you're going to start counting the characters from Haruhi Suzumiya as mainstream. Because then we have Yuki Nagato, and I've already explained how that one works. So until next time, this is A.W. Brawler for the Nintelligent Podcast saying, be you, be true, be human. Like what you see, want more videos of these, who would win in what anime battle, or just more of whoever versus Goku, or just maybe a more in-depth video just diving into how powerful other anime characters are, let me know in the comments below. Or you can reply on the fan page, which I have linked below for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So until next time, people, we're out of here. Muchas buenas tardes. Mwah.